Hello everyone, this is Gamer here coming to you with a new um, deck that I made as sort of a budget deck, coming to you with TCG 1, what is what I use when I record things for Pokemon TCG other than Pokebeach because I get all the cards for free instantly. So I wanted to just show you guys a sort of cheap deck that could still have a little bit of success. I'm not sure exactly how cheap this is. I've looked up some of the cards, and it doesn't look like to be more than $100 compared to the most popular fighting deck, which would be Landorus Lucario with Garbodor. Yeah, that's like $200 usually, somewhere around there, like 150 is what I've seen most of the time. But today we're going to talk about two Pokemon, this Dugtrio and this Gallade. So let's talk about Dugtrio first. Dugtrio has these pretty much the same stats as Donphan Prime, and a very similar attack too. He has a little bit less HP and a different retreat cost, I think. But he has the same attack, Earthquake, 1 for 60, you'll tend to all your bench Pokemon. Now that's actually not very bad on stage 1, because we do have strong energy now, and things like Silver Bangle and Muscle Band. So we're going to take advantage of this damage by using Gallade. Gallade's Pandemonium Blade, 60 plus 20 for each of your bench Pokemon that damage counters on it for a fighting and 2 colorless. So obviously strong energy and a double colorless. That makes it base 80 with a strong energy, and then the reason we run Silver Bangle instead of more Muscle Band is because we don't run EXs at all besides Jirachi. That's Jirachi and Garbodor are the most expensive cards in this. The most expensive cards in here because yeah, strong energy is just uncommon. It's like Donphan, super not rare, I guess. Don't you? If I use full arts like Professor Junior, just don't bother. Fighting Steam may be a little bit more expensive, but feel free to switch up the. Sorry, I can't think today very well. The stadiums, you want at least one of either of these. You don't have to run both, or you don't have to run two of one, but I would recommend running two of one of them and one of the other, or just a 1-1 line. I don't think you can really get away with just running one. I'm not sure though. I haven't tested this deck extensively. So yeah, that's basically the basic concept of the deck. We use Dugtrio to start the game optimally, and use Earthquake to start dealing damage to our own Pokemon, and in the meantime afterwards using Gallade to just kind of sweep the field. So with either a strong energy or a Silver Bangle or a fighting stadium or a Muscle Band and 5 damage bench Pokemon, you deal 180 to 190 damage. So yeah, deal 160 normally, but there are a lot of things that can give you the extra edge to deal that little bit extra damage. The issue with this deck is actually Evoltol, which is why we run Silver Bangle instead of Muscle Band. Because first of all, you're going to be knocking out anything that's not an EX anyway, so it doesn't really matter the extra 20 damage. Because if you have bench full of Pokemon, you're going to be dealing 160 damage, and I don't think there's actually many Pokemon that have more than 160 HP or 180, because you can use strong energy. We do run the 1 in case something like that does occur though, because there are things like Training Center where each stage 1 stage 2 gets plus 30 HP, and there are a lot of stage 2s that have like 160 that can go to 190. But then you have strong energy and full bench and Muscle Band or something. So this we run one copy of this just so if that happens. So besides that, we run Garbodor because we don't have any abilities besides Jirachi EX. You can even take out Jirachi EX if you don't want to. You can get something like another Muscle Band actually. Let's do that since I want this to be cheap, like really cheap. Muscle Band may be a little bit expensive because it is just a really good trainer. Can't spell. But it is also a uncommon card, so most expensive card here is probably going to be Muscle Band or Strong Energy. Both of those are uncommon though, so you can just go through and open packs as normal if you're a collector and to use this, which isn't that hard to get. So the most common cards are Garbodor. Definitely Garbodor is one of the most expensive, or not the most common, one of the most expensive cards in this set is Garbodor. I just felt like putting him in. I'm not sure if that is the way to go. I was actually thinking of running a Lucario line from not this Lucario line from Plasma Storm, because we will sometimes be knocking out our own Pokemon. And because of that, we might want to run this Lucario, which gives us a big chunk of damage at the end of the game if we need it, because we've gone down in prizes. Sorry, I'm trying to look for something real quick while I am talking. So, this Lucario I find good in actually a lot of decks. I'm surprised it's not more common, really. Sorry if you're hearing all of this. So if it's Garbodor is being too expensive, which probably is, either consider a 2-2 line of Raichu that, or the Dedenne that counters Yotoi X, either of those. So either 2-2 line of Raichu, which isn't the most expensive thing, I don't think, or maybe Mewtwo if you have it, because it is a promo now. But this Lucario, I think, is one of the best options if you are if Garbodor is too expensive. So I just don't think it's gonna be that expensive. It was reprinted in Legendary Treasures. I think I actually have these open. Thing was reprinted in Legendary Treasures. I may be wrong. Yeah, it was reprinted in Legendary Treasures as a rare, so you can just go through getting your packs or just buy it offline for a bit of money. It's probably the most expensive card in here. Don't get the secret rare version. Just wanted that because it looks prettier. So yeah, if I'm using like a secret rare or full art like Professor Juniper, don't use that. Use the normal version, or you can just use Professor Sigmore instead of Professor Juniper. But yeah, if Garbodor is too expensive, just use this Lucario here. What does this do? Just use this Lucario here. Don't use the other ones. The other ones aren't really good at all. So yeah, if you want, if Garbodor is too expensive, just get this Lucario. Said that a lot. Strong Energy is good in any fighting deck. Double Colorless Energy, because Gallade has fighting and double colorless, so you run double colorless energy. If you're running Lucario, that also helps too because it has the same energy cost. For fighting energy, because we do run a very low energy hacks, Dugtrio is just 1 for 60 right off the bat, and Gallade is just 1 and double colorless. So we only run 12 energy, which is a little bit low. 1 switching card. 1 computer search. We run one switching card versus a Lysander. Only because the only thing we don't want in the active spot is Garbodor, which we run Floatstone, and what's in here somewhere? Oh yeah, I took out Jirachi X. So yeah, the only thing we don't want in the active spot is Garbodor, and we do run 2 Floatstones, so we're only running 1 switching card. 1 computer search. Don't bother to put this in here fact, I'm actually going to take this out and get a Lysander. Yeah, definitely don't run the computer search, because that is super expensive right now, so sorry about that. My microphone's awful, guys, I'm sorry about this. So, feel free, this is just a rough outline of 60 cards. I'm not sure how good this is. So, we have the one switch 4N, pretty standard. It's still legal, because it was given out as a promo card. One Lysandra, whatever, training card, two fighting stadium. Feel free to switch the stadiums up however you like. 4 rare candy, 3 silver bangle, 3 Professor Juniper. Don't use the fuller version. 2 floatstone, 4 Decarbador, 4 Chorus. Mouse is being a bitch. For Chorus, because we want as many Pokemon on our bench as possible. 2 Muscle Band and 3 Shauna. So I will have this released on TCG1 if you want to use it. And now the waiting process of the long process of waiting for a game. So, oh, that was very quick. Thank you, whoever that was. Oh, this is actually a very optimal start. I wish we had a Garbodor, or not Garbodor, a Trubbish. So I'd like to draw a card. Was a very bad card to draw. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. This is not an unfavorable matchup, but not a favorable matchup either, because we do going to attach this to this Ralts. And there are a lot of things I don't want to dump here, so I think I'm honestly just going to go with Chorus and end my turn. I did get an N, thankfully. So yeah. This is a deck that very much benefits from going first, because well, either way it really works. You're not going to be attacking on the first turn either way. But so neither is really objectively better than the other. It's going to bench these. Going to evolve this Dugtrio. This. Might as well touch another. Oh yeah, I can't touch more than one turn. I don't think we want another Ralts. I guess we do. So Trubbish. And let's put a Silver Mangle on you and Earthquake. So now I have damage all over my board. This is really bad versus any deck that has Dusknoir in it, because obvious reasons are obvious. Also, it's really sad that I can't. If for weakness, because all steel types are kind of weak to fire. Oh, that's also one of the big issues with this deck, is Startling Megaphone. Oh, I hate you. Yeah, so what are the issues with this deck is Startling Megaphone, because it does take away all your tool cards. And you do have very low HP, so that's also a issue. Let's evolve you. Let's evolve you. God. Need to hit a, I think I'm actually going to try and go for Dig, or Mine, or whatever. Oh, okay. Discarded Dialga. Yes. What does this do again? Look, check part of the deck. New active Pokemon, this Curlia. I need not this hand. Okay, we have no way to search for it. This is going to be a bad game. Was not expecting this to happen. Show off their abilities now. But he's just going through my deck one by one. This is definitely an issue. Going to attach his muscle band to routes. This is not. See, the problem with this deck is that if it goes up against a fast deck without you being able to set up quickly, you do kind of lose. sort of a cheaper deck for people who just want to get into the game. Um, oh god, it's not going very well. God. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm just going to secede or give up. Sorry guys, not what I wanted to do, show off the deck. Whatever. I make half our videos anyway, on a regular basis. So there are a lot of cards that work well in this deck. Like if you can afford it, you can put in Landorus just because you're running the strong energy. Trakian if you want. I actually got this deck inspired off someone else, and I've actually seen people use Dustnor. Or actually, not that Dustnor. I believe it is in this set. Yes, this set. Let's see. We found a game yet? No. All cards from this set. Shadow Void. Softening Light during your turn. You may move one damage counter from one of your Pokemon to this Pokemon. I have seen that card get played along with Max Potion or Super Potion or things like that, because you only want one damage counter on everything. You don't want a lot of damage on everything, so I have seen that used quite a bit in decks like this. There's specifically one person that was tried testing this deck to basically no end. Okay, we have a game. Oh, this is actually a sort of optimal start. I can't play that Juniper on the first turn though, because I need that double colorless energy. Can we mine? So I just read the attack from mine earlier during the game. So yeah. So I'm gonna attach the double colorless to one of these cards. Hopefully top deck. Hopefully top deck a Gallade. That would be optimal. This is 40 HP, so we can actually win the game. If he doesn't bench anything else, we can actually win the game right here. Yeah, this is one of the decks that, it's pretty much only fighting that can do this. Decks that can hit super heavy on the first turn, they can attack and can actually get, what are called donks. They used to be much more common. Okay, she played a, Cornia. Oh, this is that deck. I hate this deck. It's, Landorus Crobat with the new Crobat that can use, Crobat and Golbat that can use Surprise Bite and Sneaky Bite, I think. No, Golbat has Surprise Bite and Crobat has Sneaky Bite, I think. I have no idea. Well, we lost the hope of a first game win. We can still get rid of some of their annoying Zubats, like in the cave. But he can just retreat, so he's not going to retreat. I think I actually want to attach double colorless energy and dump this. This is kind of painful to just get rid of. They don't have any ways to get. Do I want them to have a? What's his hand size? You can have a Zubat. I guess it's just more issues for me to deal with, but actually this makes it so I don't have to use Earthquake as much, because he's just going to be damaging my field anyway. Also, I wish this deck was used when Reuninclus was still around. I don't think Reuninclus is legal anymore. I don't think Reuninclus is legal anymore. And he's probably going to focus down the Ralts that has the energy on it. So yeah, you either get really fast wins or really slow grind out games that come down. I'm probably going to actually lose this game, assuming he's going to, yeah, he's going to kill that one. so I can get something. What's this hand side? 5. Sure. Go for the chorus. Get the rare candy into Gallade. Get a strong energy onto Gallade. And then, I guess I have to pass actually. This is not very optimal for what you want to be doing. It can actually deal some damage. 80. Can actually deal 100 damage, but this is not what you want to be doing because I do have the fighting scene in my hand. Oh, and the Golbats begin. Yeah, so it is Sneaky Bite on Golbat. I actually got that wrong. It's cool. This guy is probably going to best me in the field of honor because he has Pokemon that I don't like. So I'm gonna start building up this or else. I have no supporters, so this is kind of really bad. 20, that's 80. 80 plus 30, it's 110. I don't have any damage finish Pokemon. I think we're just gonna go for Nerve Shot, hopefully it heads. And whiff. Okay, this is not how I wanted to present this deck. See, this is one of those decks that's really good in theory, but hard to execute in practice. Oh, I don't want that. You know the little bad deck with Supercross and Noivern Dustnor. It sounds really bad. I actually have a flips deck with Rhyperior that I'll show you guys next video. I'm actually going to start recording that after I record this. Why still? This is my gameplay. I don't want this. I want this. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, he actually helped me. Except for the fact 50, 70. Yeah, he's gonna knock me out. Oh no, now I'm gonna live with 20 HP. Cool. This also means that I'm not gonna win this game. Because if he gets... Yeah. He's probably going to win this game. And flip tails again. Very good at not flipping heads. You guys see what I mean in my next video. Yeah, he's pretty much just won the game. Just gonna call GG. Whatever, I wanna go flip tails over and over again. So, thanks for watching, I guess. Yeah, bye. Oh, only 24 minutes? Okay, well, these were very quick games. So, feel free to play the deck differently. I'm actually going to start recording. No, I'm not. Feel free to play the deck differently. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not as good as something like the Karyakofagrigus for budget decks, which I'll actually be showing off soon. But it is something that's cheap that you can get into the game with. It's not awful. People will understand the concept, I guess. It's not that, hard to understand. It's just sort of hard to execute. Any stage 2 decks, it's hard to execute. So, bye.